I ain't worried they know I ain't worried about their bricks. You better throw it hard. Come here, I got something for you.
What's up, guys? We're at Cliff Road, one of our big flips. It is an old historic home. I think you guys have been here before. So we're currently in the installing windows and doors and trim process. We have primed everything. The sheetrock is done. All the LVLs are done. All rough framing is done. All rough inspections have been passed. And so we're just going through and trying to get all the light fixtures in, all the trim done, and hopefully start painting the walls. So we're on the middle level. All the bedrooms are on this level. 2 full baths on this level, a hallway and a master. From this section on is all different. We added the laundry room upstairs, so it's now right here off the stairwell. We changed the master up and made it huge. So we have added in these walkout doors. There was one here and there was a walkout porch before, but the roof was falling in. There were massive brick columns up here that were falling over. Everything was in really bad shape. So we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do 2 matching big walkout doors. We did a new roof, a whole new porch here. So everything is structurally to code and sound. And I mean, anyone can go out there now. So we're gonna do new handrails. I'm not sure exactly what it'll look like yet, but that's coming soon. So I think as far as the historical aspect, the inside is not that big of a deal to the Historic Society or whoever makes those decisions. It's all exterior. So on this one, I believe we are not gonna be able to paint the exterior brick. As you see down throughout all these houses, none of them are painted. So we have to make sure our brickwork is absolutely perfect and it matches really well. We spent a lot of time making sure our bricks were the exact same, which, I mean, 110-year-old bricks are impossible to find. So we have to make sure they're the exact same. The mortar was colored special back then. So then we had to spend a lot of time figuring out what color that mortar was. And then all the original crown molding on the outsides of the, I think they're called corbels. There's just massive like 4x8 beams outside. All of them are wrapped in crown, and we have to spend a lot of time to make sure everything looks like it did back then, but brand new. So we're on the 3rd floor of, well, I guess if you count the basement, it's the 4th floor. Too many floors. This is definitely the more interesting part of the house. There are just so many fun shapes and sizes, just a handful of crazy things make it look good. So in this house, obviously, I personally believe, Matthew would know, it's over 100 years old. As people lived here, they updated it slightly, somewhat. Everything was plaster still. All the old wiring was knob and tubes. They never touched anything. They may have updated fixtures, but all the windows were replaced at some time. So as you see here, they did not have aluminum windows back then. They had old wood double hung windows. And so all the windows except for one, I believe, were replaced with either vinyl or aluminum. So we are going back and taking out all the vinyl windows and we are putting real wood casement or double hung windows like this one here. These windows are solid. It has PVC molding on the outside, but they are solid wood windows and solid wood casing. So it'll hopefully modernize, but still give us that historical look that we're going for. Hey, Papi! How are you, buddy?
Good, you?
I'm good. It's good to see you. You okay?
Yeah.
Help Darrenell trim the new windows on the 1st floor, okay? He knows what to do. There's a una por ocho at the top and una por cuatro down the sides and bottom. It's square. Okay?
Got you, man.
Gracias, papi. All right, guys. Well, it's been great having you here. You guys go see my brother at Wickford. There's been a ton of progress, and I know you're gonna love it.
Well, this is 1005 Wickford Road. We just started on this house on the demo about a week and a half ago. We are pretty deep in the demo phase. The biggest thing that we're working on today, and what we have been working on the past 3 days, is tearing out this giant chimney that goes through the roof of this house all the way down to the foundation. So this chimney here, this chimney used to come across just like this at an angle. Well, there used to be a double vanity that was attached right to the backside of this chimney. The chimney went all the way up through the roof. We have to start at the very top and just start taking brick by brick by brick down, all the way down to the foundation. After we get it down to a certain point, maybe today, tomorrow, we're gonna start go ahead and patching these holes in, fixing the framing, that way we can dry it in and continue going down to the next story, tearing all of that down, and then so on. All right, so after we get done completely demolishing this fireplace all the way down to the foundation, we're gonna repair all the framing around it that this fireplace has been sitting on, that everything's been framed around this fireplace, because basically these fireplaces are done and then a house is kind of built around them. So we've got to repair all that, all of the wood and the structure around all of that. So after that's done with all that framing, then we're gonna move over here to our next big project, and that's gonna be installing this LVL, this large beam, where this wall right here is gonna be, to give us an open concept. We're wanting to make this LVL to where the ceiling is completely flat. So we're gonna have to build temporary walls on both sides of this, of the wall that's here now, build temporary walls, take down everything, open up the ceiling, cut all the ceiling joists, and we're gonna take that LVL and we're gonna push it all the way up into the wall that's directly above this. That's gonna allow us to have a smooth ceiling all the way across. It'll catch the floor joist load from the floors above us, and it'll also catch the roof load above that floor. All right, so the next plan, after we get the LVL done, after we get the chimney all torn out, and everything all framed up inside the house, we're gonna tear down all of this brickwork right here on the outside the house, all of this brick on these archways. We're gonna bring these two windows out to this point here. All of this will be framed up. We're gonna do hardy siding on the outside of it, and those two windows will go here. A French door similar to the one that's here is gonna go to here, and this will be all a grilling area out here. We'll leave this exactly the way that it is there. Until we get these three things done, that's gonna start unraveling everything else in the house, and we'll know a lot more of exactly how we're gonna do this. I ain't worried about, they know I ain't worried about their bricks. You better throw it hard. Come here, I got something for you. What I have learned from Matthew in my 3 years of working for him, management is so important. Making sure that you're on top of these houses, because if I'm not paying attention and I'm not doing my job, we've got so many projects going, we've got so many people working on these jobs. In 5 minutes, something really crazy could happen. We don't want to have to go back and redo something. Everything that we have to redo, that just puts something back. Whether it's 5 minutes putting a house on the market, 5 minutes can be the difference on that person really liking that house. They may miss it in those 5 minutes.